have a family game night? You know, sometimes, especially during the holidays while you're trimming the tree, it's so fun to do that. We used to do it all the time growing up, and somehow those family games have disappeared, and now it's all about video games. But the folks at LearningRX have some great ideas for starting a mom's toy box. Just some great activities to sit down, get out the games, and hang out with your kids this holidays. Take a look.
Jody and I are here today at LearningRX to share with you how you can build your own Smart Mom's Toy Box. When selecting games, it's important to pick ones from each of the core cognitive areas essential for quick and efficient learning. Skills like visual processing, memory, and auditory processing, logic and reasoning, attention skills, and processing speed. Let's talk about how these work in real life.
One great and really affordable game for building memory is called SET. Memory is super important when it comes to being able to remember math facts, all that rote information that they want you to remember at school, being able to study for a test and then be able to remember that information when you get to school to take a test. When information is presented in class and then you need to go home and do your homework, can you remember that information that was presented in class? And being able to follow multiple step directions. If you give your child 2 or 3 things to do, can they remember to follow all of those directions, or do they need to come back and ask you for a repetition?
Blockus is a game of strategy. It strengthens one's ability to reason, plan, and think, increasing one of the core cognitive skills of logic and reasoning, which is your ability to see the big picture. Kids who struggle with logic and reasoning just don't get it. When they're doing homework, they might say, "Can you help? I don't understand."
A game that improves auditory processing is called bananagrams. Auditory processing is a key critical skill that you have to be good at in order to be a good, strong reader. Auditory skills mean, can you hear and discriminate in your mind? Can you hear each individual sound in a word? Can you hear them in the right order? Can you hear them accurately? And you absolutely have to be good at that in order to become a good, strong reader.
Uno Flash is the newest, hottest electronic game that really works your selective attention skills and increases your ability to stay on task even when actions or distractions are present. Kids who struggle with attention skills have difficulty staying on task. You may have heard this recent comment at your latest parent-teacher conferences. That's something that can be worked on and trained and increased here at LearningRX.
Visual processing is your ability to look at something and then visualize it or picture it in your head, mentally move it around or manipulate it in your head. This skill is so important for being able to read things like charts and graphs and maps, and reading comprehension. You have to be able to see that story playing out in your head, or even following directions. If you tell your kids to go upstairs on your tall dresser next to your jewelry box and get your blue folder, can they find that? A great way to work on that is by doing puzzles. And being able to take those pictures apart and put them back together really helps to develop that skill.
Can you think quick on your feet? Bop It is a great way to increase processing speed, a critical skill important for reading fluently and thinking quickly. Processing speed is one of those things that you use every single day in your life. Many kids come to us and they might be top of their class, but if processing speed is slow, it might catch them up on their ACTs. So think fast and grab Bop It this year for Christmas.
Studies show that you can actually help support and build a better brain for your child just by playing with them at home. That's exactly what we do at LearningRX. We build better, more efficient brains so that learning is easier. A Smart Mom's Toy Box is one way to support better learning at home, but if your child needs more than that, come and see us at LearningRX. We can tell you why your child is struggling, and then we can fix it.